Okay, fellas, nice job sticking to the plan in the first half. Now let's widen the gap and get these fans even more fired up. Obviously, we've shot the lights out, and that's not been by accident. You guys have done a heck of a job finding good looks every time down. Keep working hard to get those high percentage shots. Our offense in the paint was a positive. Our entry passes were sharp, and you showed off some excellent post moves. Really nice footwork down there. And in this half, I want us quick to get out on the break. Let's get headed up the floor as soon as we get our hands on the ball. And that's all I wanted to go over with you. Let's go play a good half of basketball.
And the second half about to start here in just a few moments.
And what a tremendous game for the dude. He has 12 points, and 4 of his points have come at the foul line. He's made the most of those opportunities.
Which can't be undervalued, Clark. So many times a game can come down to which team wins the free throw battle.
Clippers trail by 7. Monroe and Drummond there inside. And it's the dude. Then there's Rodney Stuckey. And it's Valentine in at the point guard position. That's the 5 to begin the second half for Doc Rivers. Deng kicks to Porter. Some nice passing here by Los Angeles. Clock at 6. Paul dishes to Porter. Off target with his 3.
They are really getting the work done inside with their rebound.
Yeah, not giving up too many second chance opportunities, which is always important, and it's been one of the reasons they have the lead right now.
The Clippers shooting about 42% so far. There's the lob to the hoop. Stolen away. Nice job to interrupt the alley-oop attempt there. From the arc. And he hits it from deep. 3 points there from Chan. The dude's got the first basket of the third quarter for the Pistons. Clippers trail by 10. Paul outside. And Deng, here we go. And Redick kicks to Deng. The baseline J was shot by Redick, no good. And, well, Detroit shooting 71% all in all in this one. They've been brilliant offensively. Third quarter of basketball, about a minute and a half in. And the wide open shot from Paul. Offline with his 3. Pistons leading by 10. And out of bounds as Los Angeles gains possession. And here are some big men who, when they get it in tight, are as close to a sure thing as we've got. Here are the top field goal percentage leaders among NBA centers and power forwards. Andre Jordan, number 1.
Boy, he's just a dominant presence in the low post. He gets so many good looks because he works so hard to get into good position down low before he actually catches the ball.
And I like the way his game is adaptable.
Okay, guys, this is a pick and roll night for us. All right, number 1, we have to set solid screens and then we have to roll. Remember, the better pick you set, the more open you'll be, just like we practiced it.
Spencer Hawes is checked in for Los Angeles. Doris Burke has an update for us. Doris?
I was able to listen in on what Frank Vogel had to say to his team. He was intent on running the offense through Chris Paul. Coach would like to see him utilized in the offense as much as possible. We can expect to see them going to him constantly. Clearly, some adjustments there had to be made because the time left for a comeback is quickly running out. Kevin, over to you.
And thank you, Doris. And the 3 ball is good. Paul's got it back down to a single-digit deficit for the Clippers. Both teams deciding to change it up.
Kevin, let's see how the Clippers have performed over the last few weeks. 3rd in fewest turnovers per game, 7th in opponent points per game, and they're in the top half of the league in shooting from deep. This is a strong suit for this team, knocking down those shots from behind the arc.
And I love that number, Clark, 3rd in fewest turnovers per game, because that's a sign of a well-coached team, very disciplined. They share the basketball. Their spacing is good. They've got a good plan of attack every game, so the players know where each other is, and that just allows for much better offensive execution.
Here's the dude. 15 points in the game. And Clark, we saw a very animated huddle that last break, and I'm sure the coach wanted something specific from his team.
Well, Kevin, this is certainly a key moment for the squad, and he's looking for players to lock into the new game plan and carry it out the rest of the way. That's what he's trying to get across.
Drummond, a screen. Chan passes to Monroe. Here's Patton. The three-pointer off the mark. Clippers trail by 9. Now Hawes. He's had some playing time, but no scoring yet from him. The drive by Paul. Here's Porter. It's Drummond with the rebound.
1 for 5 on offense. A slow start here in the second half.
The pass to Valentine. Back to Drummond. Here's Chan, and there's the whistle. Fouled hard on the shot. He'll go to the line. With the All-Star game almost near, let's see how the East is shaking out. Taking a look at Detroit. They've been in peak form as we've watched them play some tremendous basketball with an eye toward the postseason. And, of course, the Hornets, 8.5 games behind them.
You know, for the Pistons, they've continued their outstanding play. I mean, they're definitely one of those teams that everybody has in their sights again this year.
Well, you know, this is a team that doesn't have any glaring weaknesses. I mean, they're strong across the board on that roster. And I think as long as they stay solid and they stay healthy, it wouldn't surprise me if they made a strong push into the playoffs.
Los Angeles making a switch here. Deng's checked in. He's off on the second. Clippers trail by 10. Paul dishes to Deng, and the layup is good after a nice lead pass. Deng's got 8 points.
That's really told the story today, guys. I mean, throughout this game, they've been able to get the ball in tight and then finish.
Yeah, Clark, they've been more active and more physical down low, and I think that's been the difference.
And Detroit has possession. Since halftime, they've only allowed 5 points. Valentine. Here's Monroe, and a good offensive board, and he gets the bucket. Monroe's got the lead up to 10 now for Detroit.
And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but in the rebounding department too, Clark.
Yeah, it's been a really gritty performance. They'll have some bruises to show for it, but that's the way it should be. You should feel that you've competed when you do that work inside.
Now here's Jordan. Quiet so far offensively, searching for his first points of the game. Here's Wilcox. And he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him.
Obvious foul.
Yeah, he took a hit right there and earned those free throws.
The Clippers shooting their second and third free throws tonight.
Well, to this point of the season, guys, they're knocking down about 76% of their free throws.
And, guys, that's really an upgrade over how they shot last season. Not a huge upgrade, but an upgrade nonetheless.
So
I like that shooting.
that one falls, so he hits both of them. 1:46 left in the third quarter. Feeds to Gray. To the paint. It's deflected. From outside the arc. And the shot is good. Gray's got himself on the board with 3 there.
You know, even though he doesn't really have the long-range ability on a consistent level, he can knock down some open ones.
That's good. Pistons leading by 9. Ruiz the pass to Patton. He kicks it to Gray. Pass to Wolf. Puts up the baby hook. And Detroit again with the bucket. Here is Cook, averaging 10 points per contest. dishes it to Wilcox. The feed to Cook. On the wing, Dang. Wilcox kicks to Rivers. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Cook. From outside, off the mark. The Pistons have gotten 5 of 8 shots to fall for them in the third quarter. A nice 62% from the field. That's good.
Solid work right there. And again, the field goal percentages. Look at the discrepancy between these two teams in the second half.
Well, you're right. We've got one team moving crisply to get good shots and the other team just a bit stagnant.
5-second differential between the shot clock and the game clock. It's blocked. Here we go, one-on-one. With the floater, the Clippers grab the miss. Cook's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Fires for 3. No good. And as we end the third quarter, a double-digit deficit will make it tough to come back. Pistons ahead. They lead by 13. It's the NBA on 2K Sports from the Palace of Auburn Hills.